Asara Seal. Ohayo. Good morning. wait. I can do my warm up. Okay, it's too high. Still have morning voice. I have a. It's kind of raspy because like we have, like, not to dox myself or anything. I'll leave it vague. But like IRL work things, an emergency came up. That's why like the meeting got extended, and then basically we had to like come up with like a solution for the problem, and we're just like, no, it's too early, our brains aren't working, you can't make us come up with this immediately. Also, shit, I forgot to change the chat. It's white, you guys can't see it. Wait, hold up. Yo, okay, I fucking hate that the chat box, right? You can't have like individual settings for each screen. Like even if you make a new chat box frame, right? They all use the same setting. So like the font color, okay, this should work now. If you guys send a message, you should be able to read it now, I think. I don't know if this is a problem with normal OBS, but with Streamlabs OBS, if you
let's say I change the chat box setting. I make a new chat box. And then I change the settings. I use a different layout. I use different font colors. It changes the font colors of all the other chat boxes. For no fucking reason. Just decides that's how it is. Oh, with regular OBS it's not a problem. Okay, maybe I should just switch to regular OBS because Streamlabs OBS gives me too much of a headache. The problem with regular OBS is that every time I need to stream on YouTube, I gotta copy the stupid link. Like I gotta copy the waiting room link, right? Like the feed thing. But if like you stream straight to Twitch, there's no problem. You don't need to do that. You don't need to copy the stream key every time. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, I might look into using regular OBS like after my debut then, because like Streamlabs OBS has been giving me a lot of problems recently. Cause okay, hear me out. Every time I log out of Twitch to log into YouTube, it crashes. So it crashes, so that I have to force quit it, and then I have to end all Streamlabs processes, and then I have to load it again. And this happens every time. It happens in both ways. Like I cannot just log out and then log into another account, it crashes. Well, the main stream key is automatically the latest scheduled stream, so you don't actually need to change it that often. Oh, okay, that's really cool. Yeah, my issue is that because I stream on both Twitch and YouTube, so I don't know how that would work. Like, see, that's the only thing holding me back from paying Streamlabs OBS for their service so that I can stream to both, is that their software is janky as fuck. It doesn't work the way I want it to work, so I have refused to give them money for it, right? Like, I mean, ask me honestly, 12 bucks a month for the convenience of not having to log in and out is actually not too bad, but it doesn't even work properly. Hello, welcome. Oh, I heard like with Streamlabs OBS, like no, not Streamlabs, normal OBS, like the chat boxes are a little bit more customizable as well, right? I mean, like my current one, I've written custom CSS for it. That's why it looks a little bit different than normal, like the sliding thing and stuff. Like, I think you can't get that with the default settings. I had to rewrite it because I liked how the boxed one looked, but I didn't want the boxes in the background, right? So I just wanted it to be like normal. So I wrote CSS for that. But yeah, otherwise. Anyway, good morning everyone. How was your week? Or good evening if you're in the States. How was your week so far? I woke up to an awful morning, but I had breakfast in front of me. I made okay, I call this like whipped cheesecake, but it's not actually cheesecake. There's no cheesecake in it. It's just cream cheese and whipped cream. And then you whip it, and then I added berries. It's like kind of like eating yogurt, but not really. Though I shouldn't have put stevia in this. Okay, hear me out. Stevia, out of all artificial sweeteners I've tasted, I mean not say artificial, but out of all non-sugar sweeteners I've tasted, right? Stevia is the most disgusting tasting one out of all. And I have two little dropper bottles of it. And basically, 1 drop of stevia is equivalent to putting like 2 teaspoons of sugar into something. It's so sweet. You can't even have less than 1 drop because it's just 1 drop, right? And every time I put it in, I regret it. I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. And the sweetness from stevia just tastes kind of weird. Whipped cheesecake, it's so good. I absolutely would not recommend eating this unless you're on my diet, which is the ketogenic diet, because it is extremely fattening. Because cream cheese full of fat, whipped cream full of fat. You really would not want to eat this unless you don't care about consuming fat, or you're on the same kind of diet as I am, which is you need to consume lots of fat. Stevia and grains farm. Okay. Granulated stevia is mixed with erythritol, which is another kind of sweetener. So it's usually less sweet than actual stevia. It's mixed with erythritol to make it like granulate. And erythritol is actually a better tasting better tasting sweetener. The problem with that one is slightly TMI. If you consume too much of it, it can give you the runs. So erythritol is the kind of sweetener you use for baking sugar-free goods. You use that because I think it tastes a bit like caramelized sugar. I like the taste of erythritol. I like the taste of that sugar, that sweetener, because it's not too. It doesn't give you that, oh, this is so sweet, but it's not sugar sweet feeling that stevia does. Erythritol is one of the better ones. The other one is in Chinese we call it luohanguo, but in English I think they've labeled it as monk fruit, and then they sell it really, really expensive. But monk fruit sweetener is also pretty good. It's another natural sweetener, but it tastes a bit more natural. I don't know if that's because I grew up drinking like luohanguo desserts and stuff, because here it's common to use that fruit for like Chinese dessert soups and stuff. You use luohanguo for that kind of stuff, and you don't need to add any sugar to it because the fruit itself is sugar. The fruit itself is so sweet that you don't actually need to add any sugar to your dessert soup. You just use the fruit to sweeten it, right? So maybe I'm used to the taste of luohanguo. So I don't know if like for people who aren't used to it, they might find monk fruit sweetener tastes different. I don't know. I like the taste of that one, but it is more expensive. So then you want to lay off stuff like sucralose and because it's just not good for you. I think maltodextrin is also not very good for you. I'm not sure. There's a lot of different kinds of sweeteners. You can probably check YouTube for the videos, but like some of them are just worse for your health. Some of them are just bad for your health. They spike your blood sugar levels because basically they create the sugar craving. The stream is super educational. No, don't. But yeah, I think if you're looking for ones that, like, whether you're on a diet or you're looking for sugar-free alternatives, there are quite a lot. My favorite is erythritol, but some people don't like it because some people with more sensitive stomachs do get the runs from consuming it. Diet advice is a good Monday morning. Yo, we gotta start working off our Christmas and New Year's, food. It is 3 weeks into January. You better get working on those New Year's resolutions to lose weight, guys. I know you all made them. I know you all made that vague, I'm gonna get fit and lose weight. Calling you out right now. Hey, did 5 miles early. Y'all proud of you. Wait. What resolutions? My New Year's resolution, it wasn't really much of a resolution, but it was to not roll on every single gacha banner if I didn't want the character. It's actually really hard for me. I have really bad gacha addiction. I know some of you guys watch my Genshin streams and you know how bad my gacha addiction is. I get like FOMO, like fear of missing out, even if I don't want the character. Like, I'll look at the character and be like, I don't really care, but then I see other people getting the character and I'll be like, oh, maybe this character is really strong, and if I don't have this character, my world will be like miserable, and then I realize actually I'll be okay. Like, I'm actually feeling it really, really badly right now because everyone's all like, oh, Ganyu, you're so good, so pog, she's so strong, she's OP, and I'm just like, kinda want her now. And then I sat down and I rationalized that actually I do not give a shit about Ganyu, right? I don't care about her character. I think her design's cute, but I'm not completely sold. She's not my type. And I did the test run, right? And you guys, those that came to my Genshin stream, know I did the test run, and I didn't like how she played. I didn't enjoy her play. I was like struggling to play her, right? I was just like, I don't enjoy this much. And I still went, maybe I want her. Like, who am I kidding? If I get her, I'm never gonna use her. Like, if I get her, I'm never gonna use her. And actually, like, I'm starting to think I only want Xiao because of the feel of missing out. Because everybody wants Xiao. Like, I'm starting to think that's the same case as well, because I actually didn't care that much about Xiao in the main story. I looked at him and I was like, I mean, Yeah, but he's on the Shota model. He's not sexy. It's like you look at the fan art and Xiao's always like so fucking sexy. Like they age him up like crazy. They age him up so he looks like Zhongli age. And I'm just like, oh, he's so hot in the fan art. And then you look at the model and he's like the same height as Aether. So who do you want? Diluc? Diluc would be nice. Oh yeah, Coco, congratulations on level 90 Diluc. So Coco, my fake mod over there, fake mod Chan, she level 90'd her Diluc. And now Diluc's finally like he stopped being Sasuke because he's like, I thought I had to fight this war alone. But I've learned that it's not so bad having you by my side. Congrats, Coco. You deserve it. Who do you want? Cyrus. Yeah, my two eyes are open for Cyrus. I think he's a Sumeru boy. Listen, I may sound like a Shotacon because like all the characters I want are like on the Shota model, but it is literally not my fault, okay? Genshin Impact, can you release more characters not on the Shota model? I really hope that like for one of the regions they'll release a guy that's like half topless, but like on like the adult model, please. Like I'm waiting. Like Xiao is basically half topless, right? He's basically like there's more skin showing than clothes, and yet he is on the Shota model, and I just feel wrong looking at it. Like, why is he not on the adult model? The way Xiao is drawn in official art versus his in-game model makes me kind of what the fuck is this? Yes, no, it's not even just fan art. Even in official art, he looks older, right? He doesn't. Like, they don't draw him the same way that they draw, like, for example, Razor or Xingqiu or Chongyun, who are all on the baby model, right? Like, all three of them look like babies. Like, them being on the Shota model is acceptable because they look like that in the official art. But Xiao doesn't look like that. And I think the problem is that because they have model bases rather than having individual unique models for every characters, which is a problem, right? Because Xiao could be anywhere in between the adult model and the Shota model. Maybe he's short, but he's not supposed to look like a child. But because they put him on the base child model, he just looks like a baby. I hate it. But yeah, I'm also starting to think that the reason I might want Xiao is just because I feel like I'm missing out if I don't get him. So I am gonna do like a KIV. I'm gonna keep it in view, and I'll think about it. I will do the test run first because I may hate it, because so far I hate all Polarm users, including Zhongli, right? I don't like using them because they move funny. They don't move in a way that makes sense. And also, I'm kind of curious about Hu Tao, but I also want to do test run first. I think she's cute, like in like murder cute waifu sort of way, murder waifu sort of way. I think she's cute, but I will have to see how she plays because she's an enmity type, right? So like her attack goes up the lower her HP goes, and then her skills like acts off her HP herself, right? Or something like that. So she's basically like Skapaha from Grand Blue Fantasy, where like she eats her HP to make herself stronger. So I'm curious about how that would work in Genshin Impact. I suppose if you compare her with a shield character, she could be like absolutely badass. Like they really thought about it. They thought about like the synergy with Zhongli. I think both her and Xiao are characters built to make Zhongli look better. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. My sort of resolution is that I'm not gonna succumb to the feeling of FOMO and needing to gacha for every single gacha banner, because I don't think my wallet can handle it. Thought about the synergy with Zhongli, but didn't think about Zhongli. Yeah, and now they're just like struggling to make him better. But then everything now like apparently the tweaks they did made him too strong. Like the beta testers are going like, "Yo, we're glad you buffed him, but now he's just kind of too OP, guys." So beta testers think they may lower the HP percentage increase on his attack. Like they may lower it slightly because it's like apparently it's just too OP. But you know what? I feel like for a character as hyped up as Zhongli, he should have been OP. Like it's like, you know, with Ganyu. I mean, everyone's saying she's OP, right? And I'm gonna believe them. I'm pretty sure she's really good. And like her AoE thing is like ridiculous. Like you don't even actually have to aim. You can just shoot at the floor and it'll cast the AoE. But the thing about Ganyu is that she was hyped up like crazy. They knew like she's the big one. She's the one the hitmen want, right? They're like, oh yes, we're gonna get their PPs with this one. And they made her really strong, right? And so far, I don't think she's betrayed her hype the way Zhongli did. The way Zhongli fucking betrayed his hype, right? Everyone thought Zhongli was gonna be as strong as, like, you know, what Ganyu presented. But we didn't get that. We got a character that you actually had to put effort into to make him strong. And even after putting all of that effort, you could have used that same resource of 3 different characters to produce exactly the same effects, but with less effort. Right? Yeah, so I mean, I think they've learned their lesson. That's why they made Ganyu really good. I'm a bit worried about power creep. But like, I think, in all honest opinion, I think 5 stars should be better than 4 stars. But it is okay for a 5 star to not be as good as another 5 star, right? Because in the end, we are all rolling with our PPs. I mean, you really think I looked at Tartaglia and went, ah yes, he is meta character, I must have him. No, I went, he's my husband, I must have him. I didn't even care if he was a good character, I just rolled immediately. I did the same thing with Albedo. Like, I didn't even wait for people to test Albedo, I just went, yes, it's time! I didn't even wait for people to test. Like, so many people were like, oh, the elevator is so stupid, it's probably not any good. I was like, well, you think I care? I think this is thinking about how good a character is versus the investment is someone that, like me, that rolls without a budget doesn't worry about. But I think if you're a free-to-play or low spender, then you would have to actually think about it. Because obviously you don't want a character that is not better than your 4 stars, you know what I mean? It does feel kind of bad looking at Zhongli, but at least attack chain sexy. Okay, yo, I mean, at least I think probably at your stage, your Zhongli does more damage than mine because you actually have decent artifacts. My Zhongli, you know the thing where he kicks the spear and it does like 5 times that mini damage? Mine does like 90, 90, 90, 90, 90. It's so miserable to watch. I was like, oh, you go girl, give us nothing. Yeah, my Zhongli's auto attacks are like anywhere between like 50 to 250. That's all he does. He's like, it's just so pathetic. It's just painful. I can't wait for them to buff it slightly so at least it's like, you know, he does 500 auto attack. At least he looks cool doing it. Yo, his charge attack? Yo, the one where he goes across the light spheres? Yo, it's so sexy. It does fucking nothing. Zhongli is all aesthetic and no damage. But that's what I don't get, right? Because you know, this is the core part that pisses me off, right? You know how so many people were saying Zhongli's fine the way he is. He's supposed to be a support ult unit. I'm just like, yeah, but why'd they give him such uselessly sexy attack animation if you're not meant to use it? Right? Like, what is the point? Like, I would just like to look at that sexy attack chain without feeling, like, miserable that it only does, like, 100 damage. I mean, like... See, at least I get the satisfaction of looking at, like, say, Albedo, because Albedo is also support ult, right? Albedo is technically a support unit. He's more support skill, so he's like Fischl. His ult is okay, but I think it is better to build his E skill than his ult. Like, so far, I think. So far, like, after all I've tested. Like, I've compared, like, building his ult versus building his E skill, and I think building his E skill is actually better than building his ult. But yeah, anyway, Albedo is meant to be a support. He's not meant to be DPS. But at least, like, when he does attack, like, it still outputs a decent amount of damage that you don't feel bad when he's on the field, and you can look at his really cool fencing style, sword style. It's so cute. You know, but like, no, Zhongli just has sexy attack animation and it does nothing. So I'm really looking forward to the buffs in 1.3. It's cool. But yeah, I'm trying to cut down on gacha. Like, even like on Grand Blue Fantasy as well. I'm just gonna wait for like the next subticks. I'm gonna wait for like anniversary free rolls again. My seasonal Grand Blue playing. Anyone else here like me that you only play Grand Blue Fantasy when they do free rolls? I know Coco is not like that. I know Coco is actually still hardcore playing Grand Blue. It's like, it's Guild Wars right now, right? Are you winning, sons? Are you winning, sons? I do not play Guild Wars anymore. I'm just too lazy. I have 4 Eternals, and then I got tired. I was like, I got all the cute ones. I'm done. I have 5-star Siete, and that's it. The rest are just there. They're just there. Siete. What's his name in English? It's like Sofon? That's his name in English. I hate it. Why were they not consistent with the names? Like, what was the localization team thinking? Like, it wasn't even necessary. You know the thing about Siete in Grand Blue Fantasy is like, every time I look at him, I go, I fucking hate you. But yet I 5-starred him. It's like every time he says something, I'm like, I fucking hate your guts. Shut the fuck up. But I love him. Oh, the Eternals names in Japanese are really cute. Like, who is it? Toyen? Her name is like Song. Her name is Song in Japanese. And it's like 2 and Tai or something like that, right? Because in Japanese, the Eternals, their numbers are all like numbers in different languages. But in English, they decided to localize them and make them all like ye old English but numbers. So it was really inconsistent. So like, I think the only one that's the same is Quattro, right? No, even that's different. Even his is slightly different in English because they didn't use Quattro. They used like Furor or something like that. Furor is strictly inferior name compared to Quattro. Quattro is such a good name. And who is it? Who else? else? I think sis is seoks in English. He's like sis in Japanese. It's like sis. It's a different language. It's not. It's a different it's a different language for six. I think. Who else did they rename? They renamed every single one of them, right? And there was no reason to rename them. Right. Like Uno is Andre in English, and I'm just like, but he could have been Uno. Hate it. I think sis is supposed to just be six. Like Seoks is supposed to just be six, and But yeah, I get. I don't know why they did rename some characters like Shiro into like Nicholas and stuff, but like at least that was different enough that I could be like, all right, you just wanted to localize it so it wasn't a weeb name, I guess. Even though like, you know, there was nothing wrong with Shiro. Literally nothing wrong with Shiro. Why is he Nicholas in English? Like, Shiro is a superior name to Nicholas. Come on. Oh yeah, I got his light version in the free rolls. I still don't have his dark version, but that's okay, I guess. Ah, cutie! Hello, our hero! Welcome! Good morning! I'm excited for your debut. I saw your model art, the preview, because I have wifey rights from Usami-chan. It's so cute. I'm so excited. Wifey was so excited to show off the model. She was like, Seal, look at this model I've been slaving at for weeks. I mean, not weeks, but you know, days. It looks amazing. I'm so excited. When's your debut? When's your debut? Have you set a date yet? Or are you waiting for like your model to be done to set a date? Definitely hype it. You gotta hype it when you're ready. Yeah. Oh my god. I just saw this picture on Twitter. You guys have to see this. Wait. You guys have to see this. I saw this and my first thought was like, why? Wait, hold up. Sammy and I have a date in mind, but we're keeping it secret just in case. I'm excited. I'm so excited. Alright. Where is it? This... Wait. You guys seeing this? Wait. Let me make it larger. They're all like, oh, in Aichi Ken in Toyota City, there's a shop called Big Smile, and on top of a purin, they put a soft serve ice cream, and then a strawberry on top, and it's called Ichigo Purin Soft. And I'm just like, do they realize what it looks like? Do they know what this looks like? Like, do they realize? Did they? Apparently it is wholly innocent, but it just the strawberry on the top sends me. Like, if it didn't have the strawberry in the top, I could be like, all right, it's just a very tall soft serve ice cream, right? But it's extremely large. I hate this. It's just so... Only in Japan do you get nonsense like this. Only in Japan. Like, and then someone had the comment, they had another one, and it's just like a wilting one. Like this looks worse! Why are we staring at peculiar shaped ice cream? Like, literally no reason. There was no lead into this topic. I just went, oh yeah, there was the stupid thing I saw this morning, and you guys need to suffer with me. I just got here too. Soft ice cream. Nobody else in the comments are saying anything, but it just looks so bad. It looks so bizarre. This is like making rounds on Twitter, and I don't know why. Is it just because it looks like this, or do people like genuinely want to eat this? I mean, I'd want to eat it. But how? Yeah, I'd eat this in public. I would go to this cafe and eat it. It just seems... Yeah, I don't... See, so apparently, inside the cup, there's like pudding, like, you know, Japanese pudding, egg custard. And then they put ice cream on top. And then they put the thing. But like, what's with this ice cream to pudding ratio? Like, I can't imagine there's much pudding in this cup, because it looks like it's mostly ice cream. So I feel like the pudding's only up until here, right? There's probably only this much pudding. And then the rest of it is ice cream. So you're basically just eating ice cream and pudding separately, because you're never gonna get the ice cream and the pudding together at the same time, because your ice cream is gonna topple over by the time you get to the pudding. So why wouldn't you just eat ice cream and pudding separately? Like, someone out there really thought this was a great idea. Like, I don't know. If the ice cream came up until here, I could understand it as a concept, because then you can eat the ice cream together with the pudding, right? But like, at this point, you're gonna have to eat this much of the ice cream before you can even find the pudding. You make it sound like it's a bad thing. I mean, it's not a bad thing, I just think it's bizarre. But maybe that was the whole point. They were intentionally going for something that looks kind of phallic. The sheer amount of ice cream makes me hesitant, as it seems like it would melt before I can eat it. Yo, I felt that. Especially soft serve. Soft serve has a lower melting point, I think. It melts really easily. So, trying to eat soft serve in my country is a nightmare, because like the moment you step out of the shop that has served it, like, you know, with the air conditioning full blast, the moment you step out, it is already melting on your hands. So you literally have to like Kirby inhale a soft serve. But okay, Family Mart here does like the best soft serve ice cream. It's so good. Like, I've been to like fancy soft serve places here, but none of them are as good as Family Mart, and Family Mart is half the price. Because, you know, they're chain chain convenience store exploiting their employees at minimum wage, but we don't talk about that. That's not a discussion to be had. It's a sad discussion. But anyway, Family Mart here is more expensive than like 7-Eleven and like other local convenience stores because they're all like, oh, but we're the we brand, we're Japanese, so they price everything more expensive. But the soft serve ice cream is so good. Suddenly got dark. It's usually melting on my hand despite the fact that even if it's below freezing temperature outside. Yeah, soft serve ice cream melts really easily. I don't know. That's why you gotta eat it faster. But yeah, that's the problem I have with this. Like, I feel like it would melt before you get to the bottom. But it just looks so funny. And the funnier one is this one. This one looks hilarious. It's this part that's sending me. This is like the post nut ice cream. This is the post nut ice cream. Look at that. Anyway, I just needed to show you guys that because it was on my Twitter and it was fucking sending me. Soft ice cream is mostly air. Soft serve ice cream is mostly milk, I think. It is very, like, the milk content is very high. Like cream, the cream content. It's very like cream. I do like soft serve ice cream. It's so yummy if it's like nice. But yeah. Anyway, you guys saw the cursed ice cream. You can now go on with the rest of your day knowing that such cursed ice cream exists. I'm running out of my cheesecake thing. My cheesecake whip thing. I'm running out. I'm so sad. I don't regret this accursed knowledge. Can't wait to be able to go to Japan to eat all their cursed foods. There's so many. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, recently, because of all my like Eternal Return Black Survival shilling, like so many of my mutuals have started playing. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with Sungi-sung. He streams on YouTube. He's streaming right now actually. But he gets like 100. So we're gonna test it out later after stream, but like off stream. And if it works out, we'll probably do a collab. But yeah, like maybe not off stream. Maybe I will be on his stream. I'm not sure how it is. I'm not gonna be streaming my side, but we're gonna try duos and see if it'll work out. But I dragged him into it. I wasn't the only VTuber that has been playing it, but I think maybe out of the circle I was the only one that started streaming it at first. They're actually, the developers are actually going all out to promote Twitch streaming for the game. I think they're trying to spread awareness because like so many people don't know about it. And it's very like insular community. It is, so recently they've been like trying to do a lot of campaigns to get people to watch streams from ERBS. And so like they're giving out free coins for like free coin drops and stuff. So they're gonna do like a daily, like a weekly campaign. Like you can claim up to I think 700 coins over the week, like from Sunday to Thursday or something like that. In Sunday to Thursday in American time. So it is Monday to Sunday to Wednesday. I don't know. I can't. I don't time zones. But anyway, they're doing like a campaign where I think you can claim up until, let me see how many coins you can claim max for the week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can claim up to 700 free coins a week just by watching any streams in the ERBS community. So it doesn't have to be like my stream, it can be anyone that's streaming it, right? So they're trying to promote people to stream the game. I'm still waiting for like benefits for the streamer. Like, alright, you viewers get your free coins, but where's my free coin? I'm doing this by like running other people's ERBS streams in the background, but like, excuse me, where's my free coin? But yeah, since they're having that campaign, I'm gonna try and stream ERBS maybe tomorrow and Wednesday, so that, you know, if anyone drops by, like, because usually I'll stream about 2 or 3 hours, so like you should be able to get all the free coins if you come to both streams and watch all of it. Yes, come watch all my streams. I don't know if it works if you watch your own stream. I currently have, there is a international customs tournament going on right now, so I have that one running in the background. It's quite fun to watch higher level ERBS play. Like, these people know what they're doing. I don't know what I'm doing in this game. These people know what they're doing. It's quite fun to watch it in the background. And like, they have like proper commentating and stuff. It's quite fun. So I have that running in the background right now. Oh, you can get free stuff from watching your own stream? Alright, I'll just do that then. But I wish they would give streamers actual incentives to stream. Like, I get that the incentive is that viewers will watch your streams, but like, I think you may also get a lot of empty views in that way because like, you won't get people who are interested in your content. Like in my case, I don't mind doing it because I can convince you guys to play the game. Because I'll be like, you get free shit if you download the game, I guess. I'm not being sponsored to do it though. When are they gonna sponsor me, excuse me? And the number of VTubers I've convinced to play this game, I should get a sponsorship at this point. I'm kidding. Yeah, I mean, there isn't like actual pro level for this game yet. I do think they are trying to go into the esports scene. I think it'll be possible. Especially because you can have 3 categories, right? You can have solos, duos, and squads competition. So you could definitely, they could definitely like go with like pro level esports with this game. Contact the devs for sponsor. Yo, that's not gonna happen. I mean, if even like Kuzuha and Kanae ain't got the sponsorship, why would they give it to me? It's so obvious that like they're not being sponsored to do it because they're not playing it anymore. I know that like Kanae got bored of grinding. Because, okay, hear me out. Grinding to play ranked is painful. It should not be this difficult to hit the rank to play ranked. Because you need to be level 20. And let's just say with the amount I've been playing, I'm still only like level 15. So it's like a week of non-stop playing and I still can't be level 20. That's painful. It's like way too slow EXP grind. Like way too slow. Any idea what influences how much XP you get in a match? I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's number of kills, as well as your rank. Because I have gotten, like, 3rd, top 3, but, like, with 0 kills, and I've gotten top 3 with 1 kill, and with 1 kill I got more EXP. So you're gonna want to try and murder as many people as possible. But the rank, I think the rank contributes to the XP more. So if you keep dying at lower ranks, you're not gonna get much EXP. Yeah, with the dailies, because like you get like maybe 600 EXP a day, and that's it, right? Yeah, so if you win, I think if I'm not mistaken, per rank it goes up, the EXP goes up. So like if you get 10th place versus 9th place has more EXP. So you're just, sometimes it is better to just survive. Like, especially if you're trying to grind levels, maybe rather than going in for a fight and dying early, it's better to survive. Right? That's what I've noticed anyway so far. Like, it is better to just run around and not die, and then maybe get into the top 10, and then you'll get some amount of EXP. Versus like, you go in, you engage a fight when there's still like 15 people left, and you die, and then you'll get like 10 EXP. The EXP handout is like not proportional to the amount of effort a game takes. Like, I shouldn't be only getting like, how was it? Like less than 100 EXP for being in the top 5 of the game. Like, what? Like, how many games do you want me to play? But yeah, EXP grind is quite painful. But yeah, I hope more people will try the game. It's really fun. I think like if more people are able to play it, like we'd be able to organize like VTuber customs and stuff like that as well. Like even with the bad ping, I think it'll be good fun. And like we can do like things like kill relays and stuff like that. Like I think kill relays may be better as an event for a VTuber community because everyone lives in different time zones, right? So we can do like a tally instead, like a kill relay tally, like reaching a certain amount by the end of the week or something like that. So that would be quite fun. Ranked is probably full of experienced players because of how long you need to level. I guess that's true. So you'll actually be able to play like more high level gameplay by the time you get there. Because like right now, you like sometimes you encounter a character and it's so obvious they don't know how to play their character, right? Like sometimes the Jackies that I am able to kill are usually Jackies that don't know how to play Jackie. Honestly, I'm not saying Jackie is a bad character. I just have a vendetta against her because I feel like she is too overpowered. I feel like she is too strong, and they need to rebalance her. But like so far, every single rebalancing they've done, they have not rebalanced her, and people are getting pissed about it. Even people that play Jackie think she's too powerful. Like, I think the ones that people want rebalanced really badly are Jackie and Kiara. The rest are sort of like, you can nitpick for a rebalance, but they don't desperately need a rebalance. They just need the game to catch up to them. Kiara is another one that people are calling for rebalance because basically, she can do everything. That's the thing about these kind of games, though. You do have to nerf and buff characters as you go, because sometimes you can't tell how good a character is until like it is in actual gameplay. Anyway, the problem with Jackie is she has 3 different weapons she can use, and all of them are good. All of them are good. Okay, here we are. Okay, I've seen a high-level Jackie player. I've seen, right, on YouTube. They start with an axe, and then they went and killed people, and then they built a dual swords after that. They built the axe, and then they built the dual swords, and then they swapped to the dual swords. And then they just destroyed everyone. They killed like 8 people. Ah, I don't have the link anymore. If I find it, I'll send it. Because I was just like clicking YouTube recs. But it was wild. I feel like you would have to be very familiar with recipes in the game to be able to do it. Because theoretically that makes sense. Because Jackie, axe is the kind of weapon where it's really strong early game. But compared to a lot of other weapons in late game, in the late game, it's not as good. So they actually used axe to get some early kills. And then they dropped the axe and made dual swords. If I find the link, I'll send it, but I may not be able to find it because I don't get that many algorithm recs for the Eternal Return YouTube content, mostly because there isn't that much yet. And I don't actually watch that many. Like, I'm waiting for it to recommend me Yuki stuff. Like, please recommend me Yuki stuff. I want to watch more Yuki videos. Like, yesterday I was watching another streamer. He mostly mains Yuki, so it was like really interesting to watch other people's builds. But yeah, that's a really complicated game. I'm glad people are enjoying it. I think it's fun because there's so many things to do. And it's not like you do get thrown in and expected to figure it out yourself, but it's not like, say, the shooting ones where like you literally can't do anything if you can't find anything. No, with this game you can still do stuff if you can't find what you want. You can build alternative weapons, right? I don't know. I find with Apex it's too much like skill required at start. Like you're required to have skill immediately. With ERBS you don't need to have skill. You just button mash and pray. And then eventually you'll learn how the kit works, and then it'll be a bit better. But like with Apex you can't just button mash. If you can't aim, you can't aim. Yuki is easy to use. His ult is a bit difficult to use in solos because people can run away, right? His ult I think is ridiculous in duos and squads because you can have somebody else CC someone and then he casts his ult and then it like takes out like most of their HP. Good morning. Ohayo gozaimasu, Mako-san. Ohayo. Oh. Yesterday, Mako-san, he made an overlay for me. It was really cute. Wait, let me share it. Wait. I want to share the overlay that he made for me. Let me add it. すごく可愛いのでみんなに見せた。He's been making like console inspired overlays and they're so cute. Wait, I want to show it. It's so cute. Where is it? Ah, there we go. これ。Ah, 可愛くない? Isn't that cute? Look. I mean, I can't put your comment boxes there because it's not there yet. Yes, Pro Gamer Seal overlay. Look how cute this is! It's so cute! Look, he drew a little seal there. Kawaii. Suki desu. And then I guess like the comments would be here, but I'm not resizing the comment box. But next time, my next YouTube stream, I want to use this. Maybe for like. Because the game screen is kind of small, it's good for like more casual games, right? So maybe something like Pokemon or Overcooked or that kind of game. Kawaii. Yeah. Okay, let me go back to where I was. How do I go back? Okay, there we go. I'm back. Sword playthrough, yes. Pokemon Sword. I'm probably gonna start playing it after my debut. I was thinking of starting it earlier, but I think I need to mention, but like I think after this week I will take a 1 week break before my debut because I need to do a lot of prep work. So I might like stop streaming like mid next week. 紹介ありがとう。いえいえ、作ってくれてありがとう。とても嬉しいです。But I'll probably, I think maybe I will stop streaming maybe around like 27th or 28th, and then I'll take a break until my debut from streaming. Because I do need to finish a lot of stuff, which I have been procrastinating, and it's because I only have time after work, right? So if I'm streaming after work, I'm not doing any of these things I'm supposed to be doing instead. So that's why I need to take that 1 week off to just finish everything off, right? I'm like about like maybe 60% done with debut prep, but the rest is still up in the air. There's many things that I'm not done with. So I hope you guys will enjoy the debut because I'm working really hard on it. But yeah, after my debut, I definitely want to stream Pokemon Sword. I'll probably do it on YouTube. And it'll be... I'll try to make it like maybe like once a week or twice a week. Like do like a long stream once a week. I think that sounds good. Like not a fixed schedule, but just like I'll try to schedule it in my brain that like, I don't know, maybe like Pokemon Tuesdays or something like that. We'll see, because I don't do well with schedules. But yeah, Pokemon Sword, I actually only played up until like the second gym or something like that, and then I stopped playing. So I'm gonna play from the beginning again. I'm gonna wipe my game data and play it from the start. I'm gonna miss the Ikemen character I made, but it's okay. We'll make another Ikemen character. We'll make another Ikemen character, guys. Make a new one. I actually also have Pokemon Shield somewhere, because we have both games. Because I share the game cartridge with my brother and sister. But yeah, I bought the game capture card, so I do want to stream more Switch games to justify how much I spent on it. Because that thing was like $250. Or, I mean, here it's $250. I think it's about $200 in US, but here, because of the import costs, it was about $250. It was really expensive. Pokemon Sword Nuzlocke. Nuzlocke is scary. I don't want to play Nuzlocke. I don't want to say goodbye. I don't want to say goodbye. But we'll give every single Pokemon stupid nicknames. That's a must. I actually haven't played a Pokemon game, like played a Pokemon game since like Pokemon Crystal. I feel like I just gave away my age with that. But yeah, because I used to, obviously I grew up playing Pokemon, and then I got too busy because of life, and then I couldn't play anymore, and then like I skipped a few generations, and by then I sort of lost interest in Pokemon. I didn't play the 3DS ones because we were like, as a family, we were sharing one 3DS, and my brother was playing it already or something, so I was like, you can't make a second save file on that, like, because you can only make one save file. So because of that, I had to not play that generation. I wasn't about to buy another 3DS just to play it myself, right? I technically can. I can buy the game in Japanese. I can buy Pokemon Sun Moon in Japanese and play it on my Japanese 3DS, but I was like, yeah, but okay, hear me out. Most games, if there's a Japanese version, I tend to prefer to play the Japanese version, but because I grew up playing Pokemon in English. I know the Pokemon names in English, and not in Japanese. I don't know their Japanese names. I don't know. I'll like, if you could show me a Pokemon name in Japanese and I wouldn't be able to identify it. I'll be like, you what now? You what now? What the fuck is a Miniru? It's dragon, the baby dragon one. I think Miniru is Dratini in English, and I was just like, I get it, the pun is the same. Cause Mini is mini, right? And then Ryu is dragon. And Dratini is tiny dragon, teeny dragon. It's the same pun, but it's not the same, you get what I mean? So, yeah. Squirtle in Japanese? Squirtle in Japanese is Zenigame. It's zenigame. And if I'm not mistaken, it means terrapin in Japanese. It's like a terrapin turtle. It's actually not a pun. Japanese names are not as cute as the English ones. The English names are actually cuter. They're more punny. A lot of the Japanese names are very literal. I think the English one, the only one they kept was Pikachu and Raichu. They just kept it because it became like a brand. Like for example, Charmander, right? Charmander is like, you know, salamander. It's inspired by a salamander. Like it's between like salamander and like char, as in like charred from like fire. That's the pun, right? In Japanese, it's hitokage. It's fire lizard. That's it. That's his name in Japanese. It's just hitokage. It's really boring. It's not cute at all. The Japanese names are not cute at all. I think Bulbasaur had a really funny name though. Bulbasaur's name is a pun. It was like something like Fushigi Tane or something like that. Oh no, it's Fushigi Dane. Fushigi Dane. Fushigi meaning mysterious or strange, and then Dane is like Tane, which is seed. So his name literally means mysterious or strange seed, but it comes together as Fushigi Dane, which means how strange. So that was kind of cute fun. But it's Bulbasaur in English because he looks like a dinosaur. But yeah, because of that, like I prefer playing Pokemon in English. It's not that like Pokemon Japanese is very difficult or anything, because the game is designed for children. So Pokemon, if you're learning Japanese, Pokemon is actually one of the easiest games you can play. Because the Japanese they use in Pokemon is like for primary school level, like shogakuse. Because target audience is anywhere between like 7 years of age and above. Or something like that. Like their target age is like 8 and above or something like that. So they use really easy Japanese. So if you're learning Japanese and you wanna practice like playing Japanese games where it might be easy for you to learn the words, I would definitely recommend games like Pokemon or like Yokai Watch. Those kind of games. I know it sounds like I'm dumbing it down, but like they're easy to read as a newbie to Japanese, right? It's not complicated. They use a lot of hiragana and furigana. They help you learn Japanese. Japanese students be letting their students play Japanese Pokemon in one of their curriculum. Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah. I mean, I can understand that. Because it has easy Japanese. So, and it's easy to read. Because it's mostly hiragana. They don't use a lot of kanji. I think even if they use kanji, if I'm not mistaken, it's like the really basic ones. I know a lot of Japanese teachers encourage people to read Pokemon manga. I don't know about playing the games. A lot of Japanese teachers encourage their students to read the Pokemon manga. It could definitely work because it is. If you need, I think if you are at least N2 level, you should be. No, not N2, N3. If you're at least N3, you should be able to play Pokemon games. Because there is no language that is used in Pokemon that is more difficult than N3. I think even at N4 you may be able to attempt Pokemon. But you may need to use your like phone dictionary more a bit. I don't know. I don't think there's any vocabulary that's too difficult. But my sense is a bit out. I never took anything under N2. My first test was N1. No, my first test was N2, and I didn't study for it. And then I took N1, and I also didn't study for that. But that's a different story. So I don't really know what N3 how difficult it is. But like, I think when I saw one of my friends doing it, if you are at least N3, you should be able to play Pokemon. There's no reason you can't play Pokemon. Like, you may still need to look up some words, especially if your vocab's a bit limited. But no. I think N4 you may struggle a bit. N5 I wouldn't touch games yet, because you still need to have basic Japanese comprehension. You need to know what the sentences say, and I don't think you end up knowing that at N5. At N5 you're just literally learning the absolute most basic Japanese. Maybe like N4 to N3 you might be able to play Pokemon, because Pokemon is only primary school level Japanese, so Pokemon games, Digimon games, actually I can't say Digimon, because like the recent ones like Cyber Sleuth, they're more targeted towards teenagers, so they're no longer children level Japanese. Because I played Cyber Sleuth in Japanese, right? I played that on Japanese on like my PS4. No, that's not, definitely not, that's teen level. M5 playing Japanese games be like 2 symbols yes, 3 symbols no. Oh, I get it. It's like hi and ie. I get it. Yeah, I think if you're at N5, just study more Japanese a bit before playing games. You'll get there soon. From what I understand, the difficulty jump between N5 and N4 is not that big anyway. N3 is probably where you want to be before starting to dive into like reading primary school level things, maybe. Because N3 is when you're like, you have enough vocabulary that you know what sentences say, but it may mean you do not have like kanji comprehension that's as high as necessary. Because if we consider N2 as the level required for working, N2 is the requirement to work as a foreigner in a Japanese company for most companies. Towards N4, N2 is what they require you to have to work in Japan, basically. So if we consider N2 semi-fluent, then N3 is sort of, I'm not quite there yet, but I know enough that I could probably understand you if you speak to me really slowly. It's hard self-studying. Yeah, I'm not the right person to say that because I never had the opportunity to learn Japanese. My Japanese is 100% self-study. 私の日本語は、100% 独学です。日本語の学校とかは通ったことないです。I have never attended a Japanese lesson. So, do you have good resources to start? See, that's the thing. I started learning when there wasn't that many resources, so I'm actually a wrong person to ask. You may want to ask someone that is actively still studying Japanese for that. I don't know what the updated resources are. I relied a lot on things like the Harvard dictionaries, like Rikai-kun, Rikai-chan, Rikai-kun, right? On Chrome, it's Rikai-kun. If you have that, that helps a lot. Because if you can vaguely piece together a sentence and then you don't know what a word says, at least you can hover and you can see what it is. And then you can start to go, okay, I can piece together all these separate things into a sentence and I can understand what it says. There's that Itazura Neko site that Zoomers use nowadays. Well, there you go. There you have it. You can check that out. I'll check that out sometime. I definitely do not recommend Duolingo. Duolingo is not... I don't know why people think Duolingo will like suddenly make you good at a language. It just does not. It's more like pop quiz. Duolingo is good if you're already studying it elsewhere and then you're using Duolingo as a revision material. But I would never just learn a language from Duolingo because you'll never learn anything right. It doesn't teach anything in like a way that makes sense. Like, Yeah, Duolingo is just flashcards. But there's another flashcard app, I think. There's another one that people use for Japanese. I'm not sure what it is. I've seen it. I've seen people use it. Duolingo is good for streaming content. Yo, shout outs to the people who were here during my early days where I did that Japanese only stream. I did a Japanese only stream, and then I did Duolingo English from the POV of a Japanese person, and then I just criticized it the entire time. Shout outs to anyone who was there for that. I could totally do that again. That was really funny. It was really scuff stream as well because like I was having like connection issues. But yeah, I did Duolingo English, but like from Japanese perspective, and it was so bad. Like for some of the translations, I was just like, but why would you translate it like that? That's not even the correct translation. But yeah, there are other flashcard programs I think you can use for Japanese. I don't really know much resources. I think Rikai-kun's a good resource. I think especially if you're learning, having Google Translate on your phone so you can take photos and do like the photo scan is helpful, but do not translate whole phrases. Just translate like single words so that you can know the meaning. Because if you translate the whole phrases, it puts it through that ugly Google Translate system and it's always wrong. But if you use Google Translate photo recognition just to like read kanji you can't read, it's very helpful. I use that sometimes because I'm too lazy to. I don't actually have like a proper Japanese dictionary. I have like a paper one, but you're never gonna use the paper one. But I don't have like one of those digital dictionaries or like something that you can write the characters in to identify it. So like when I play visual novels on like my PS Vita and stuff like that, what I do is I take a photo of the kanji I can't read and I scan it into Google Translate, and then I highlight just the kanji so that I know what it says. It was really useful for games like Steins Gate because they use really chuny specific terms in Japanese that a normal person would never know. Even a Japanese person would struggle to read these. These are like N1 level kanji, right? Like, it's like scientific terminology and things like that. And it's very like specific terms, and like no matter how fluent I am at Japanese, there's no way I'm gonna actually know these in like just in passing. I may be able to read the words, but it doesn't mean I know what it means, you know what I mean? Like it's like, ah yes, I can read the string of characters, but what does it mean? Steins Gate was a tough read. Really difficult read. If you should just read it in English. The English translation is good. I haven't played it, but I've heard the English translation is pretty good because it was basically done by fan translators and then they just hired them to do it. So I heard it's pretty high quality. I played it in Japanese because I tend to prefer to play visual novels in Japanese. I mean, I can read Japanese, so I have the luxury of doing it, right? And it's good practice for me as well. Another thing that helped me a lot was actually visual novels because, especially with the voiced ones, apart from like the main character's POV, which isn't voiced, all the other characters will speak their lines. So you can hear them say it. So you get the oral feedback, and then you can read it. So like, even for kanji you don't really know, if they read it to you, you'll know what it is. You know, that kind of thing. So it actually helped a lot with my comprehension. Like, who knew playing otome games could pass off as Japanese learning? That's how I justified it. How I justify my pile of otome games. It was absolutely not just because I wanted to hear male seiyuu say cute things to me. Absolutely no. Absolutely not. It absolutely was. I'm the type of person that I buy otome games based on the seiyuu cast. I don't even like look it up if it's actually any good. And that landed me quite a few bum games, like they just weren't good. So recently I've been a bit more prudent. I've been a bit more prudent. I wait for reviews to come out before buying them. I try not to like just buy the games without waiting for people to review it. Especially recently because otome games industry has been a bit like saturated, or like there hasn't been any good games that have come out recently. So I just wait for reviews for people to say if the story's any good. Because I prefer, rather than just like sweet romance, I like the type that actually has a plot. So I like stuff like Collar Malice and like Code Realize, that sort of stuff where it actually had a proper plot. I mean, there was romance, but there was plot. So plot's important to me. Or what's the other one? Psychedelica of the Black Butterfly. It's on Steam, by the way, in case any of you guys ever want to read a mystery visual novel with romance elements with full voice. So the female protagonist is also voiced. I feel like a lot of guys don't play otome games, but they probably should, because it's weird. Like, because girls play games where the protagonists are male, but guys don't play games where the protagonists are female. And I'm just like, I don't get it. Why do you guys have such a problem with it? Maybe you'll learn more empathy if you did. I'm kidding. But yeah, I think the plot of Psychedelica of the Black Butterfly was really good, and it's a good read as a visual novel. So if you like the visual novel category, you may enjoy it. It has like a stupid minigame, but the minigame's not very important. I always choose female protag when possible though. That's cool! You know, I feel like... No, okay, come on, hear me out. I played visual novels written by men. And the way men write women is different from the way women write women. So I think, if you ever have an opportunity to, you should definitely try out otome geared towards female games. Because then you'll see the huge difference in how women write women versus how men write women. It's actually really interesting. I read both, and I realize, oh, men really don't know how women think. Like, that's what I end up, yeah. It's like, they think they know that's what women think, but that's not how women think, you know? It's like, no. But the problem, okay, the other inherent issue with Japanese games geared towards females, though, is that they're geared towards people who are willing to settle. There's this like subset of people who like, they think, oh, I'm gonna get married and become a housewife and I'm going to be docile forever for the rest of my life. And so these main characters are intentionally written to be like, to fit the archetype where it makes you feel better as a person. So interestingly enough, like with otome games, those games aren't popular in the West because people think that the main character is a Mary Sue who has no personality. But in Japan, that's what people want. People don't want a protagonist that has a personality, who is pushy, who is a career-driven character. They don't want that. They want someone that they can project onto. So it's really interesting. Hello, welcome, thanks for dropping by. We were just talking about games. Because this is my morning stream and we usually don't have a set topic. We just talk about whatever comes up. The first VN I played is an otome game. Oh, what did you play? So speaking of otome games that I probably should play, I have never played Hakuoki. I have never played Hakuoki. Hakuoki is like that one game that everyone knows, even if you never played, you've heard of it. DDLC does not count as an otome because you don't play as a female character, you play as the male character. So that actually counts as a normal garu game, technically. I would count DDLC as just a visual novel. Steam Rex. Yeah, if you have never played visual novels, I would try Steins Gate first. Because the story is really good, and you have the anime to bounce off of. I would definitely... Steins Gate is... I think Steins Gate is actually quite a good first visual novel. It's a bit complicated, but it's a good good like entrance into visual novels if you're not familiar with the genre, because you'll get to see what is the charm of the visual novel genre, right? It's like because Steins Gate tells a really robust story in a way that is impossible to tell in any other medium, because with visual novel you're able to provide people with both the visual context, the audio context, and the length of text. Which, the amount of text you get in a visual novel, you can never be able to replicate in like any other visual medium. Like in manga, you can never have that much text. In anime, you can never have that much backstory. So it's like, I think something like Steins Gate is a good place to start. It is a very difficult visual novel to read though. It's a very plot heavy. But I definitely think it's a good first VN because it gets you hooked into why a visual novel can be such a powerful medium to tell a story. Because you get everything. You get the same amount of volume as reading a normal novel. But then you get the anime visuals, and then you get audio. Like, high production ones have voiced lines. So it's like a visual audiobook. But weeby. It's great. It's perfect. It's like, you know how audiobooks are great because you don't have to fucking read, right? Audiobooks are great so you don't have to read. But imagine if every single line is voice acted by a cute character or sexy man. It's voice acted because they cast voice actors for them, and you only have to read your monologues. Steins Gate goes on sale quite frequently, so you could definitely wait for the next sale. Yeah. It goes on like I think 30 to 50% off if I'm not mistaken. I'm not too sure, but it does go on sale like every sale. So you can wait for the next sale, definitely. I think it's really worth it to try that. Other visual novels I've heard good things of are House of Fata Morgana. I think that's a horror mystery visual novel. I haven't read that yet. It's on my list that I want to try reading. I've heard House of Fata Morgana is really good as well. I've only heard good things about it. Like, I have never heard anyone say it's bad. If you want romance ones, I don't really play any of the male geared ones. I don't have interest for them. You could always play Nekopara for cute cat girls, I guess. Yo, I need to finish my Nekopara playthrough, but the truth is I don't actually enjoy it. The more I read it, the more I'm just like, the fuck am I reading? I may just finish off my Nekopara stream this week, so that I can be done with it. Like, finally, right? I don't know how many people have been waiting for me to finish it, but like, I did like, I think 2 or 3 Nekopara streams, and then I just never did it again. I haven't even finished the game. I heard BL. Oh, BL visual novels are usually kind of weird. There's this thing about BL visual novels, they try too hard to be edgy. Like, for some reason, they're so edgy, and I'm just not into any of them. Like, Dramatical Murder is getting an official English translation. It was fucked up. I mean, I enjoyed it, but it was fucked up. It was extremely fucked up. But it's by Nitro Kirel, so everything they make is fucked up. Yeah, I find a lot of BL games, they try too hard to be edgy, so they have like really like cursed bad endings. Like, they're just so bad. The bad endings are so bad, it just leaves such a bad aftertaste in your mouth. So, if you ask me for BL visual novel recs, I can't give you any, because honestly, I wouldn't recommend anything I've read so far. I generally don't read BL visual novels. I read BL manga. I read BL light novels. I don't read BL visual novels. But I think it's also the aspect of self-insert. I can't relate to what I'm reading. Maybe guys would enjoy it more than I would. I don't like if you're gay and or bi male, you may enjoy it more than I will. I do, but I don't know. So far there hasn't been a BL visual novel that I've been like, alright, this is good. Like, I find they just try too hard to be edgy. Like, I don't need that much, I just want romance. Who's y'all's favorite from the 3 Powerpuff Girls? Okay, my favorite is Bubbles. Because she's cute. And sometimes stupid and cute is enough. I'm gonna wait to drop money on games for a bit, buying a new bed tomorrow. I hope you have the comfiest new bed, and then you'll be able to rest well, even though I know you don't sleep much. Maybe you'll be tempted to sleep once you have a nice new bed. You'll be like, ah, the bed is calling for me, I must rest on it. It's important. You should sleep. Get enough sleep, I say, as someone who doesn't sleep that much. Bubbles is so cute. Stupid and cute is enough, guys. Oh, speaking of stupid and cute is enough. Kuzuha from Niji Sanji just hit 600,000 subscribers, and I think he's still on track. He's still the number one male VTuber worldwide. He's the most popular male VTuber worldwide, and I was reminded of that because sometimes stupid and cute is enough, and that is exactly what Kuzuha is. His character is just stupid, and he does cute things, and that's it. And also, he's good at pew-pew games. Yeah, 6,000 subscribers. At 600,000 subscribers, it's like, for VTubers, it doesn't sound like a big amount, but that is actually the highest number of subscribers a male VTuber has so far. I think followed closely by Kanaya at like 500,000 plus. They're kind of a set deal, so. How much is Kanaya at right now? Kuzuha has really chill vibes to listen to in the background. I like leaving his streams on in the background because he does like 8-hour streams and you just leave it in the background as like background noise. And he does this cute thing, right? He always thanks every single super chat and or membership. Like, he never skips it. Like, even if he's in the middle of a battle. If someone sends him a super chat, he'll go, "Super chat, arigatou gozaimasu!" He loves to thank people for donations and joining his member. And like he'll go, "Member登録ありがとうございます!" And like he's like busy fighting, but he'll still do it. And so that's why like people like him. Like, I don't know, he's just cute. And the things he talks about on stream are sometimes really stupid. Like really like one brain cell conversation. I think the thing about like Japanese VTubers though is if you don't understand Japanese, it really is just background noise, right? Because you don't understand what they're saying. I'm actually curious like what the experience is like watching a Japanese VTuber stream if you don't understand what they're saying. I'm super curious about that. Because I understand, so I can leave it in the background. Like, last night, Kagami did, like a Q&A for card games. Like, he answered everyone's marshmallows on, like, trading card games, TCGs. Because he's a huge TCG nerd, right? He plays, like, Magic the Gathering, he plays Yu-Gi-Oh! He plays all sorts of TCGs. So like he did like a Q&A thing, like an open Q&A session, and people sent their questions. And I didn't understand it, like the little bits in between, but it was fun hearing him nerd out about card games. Like people would ask really weird questions like, "I used to have this card, it kind of looked like this, do you know which one it is?" And he like could figure it out. He was just like, I am going to assume this was the card that came out in 2009 and it is most likely this particular card. Maybe you should check it out and see if I am correct. And everyone was just like, how do you know this? Like, how much of a nerd are you? Yeah, and then like, you know, people ask questions like, "Oh, I'm new to TCGs, but after seeing you passionately talk about it, I was wondering where I should start." And his answer was immediately just Pokemon. He was like, "If you're totally new to TCGs, just play Pokemon." Cause like MTG MTG is very complicated. I've seen people, like, I had one of my friends is really into MTG and it's so complicated. Like, also, like, he was doing like recommendations on like what card packs to buy if like you're still learning how to play the game and stuff like that. It was a fun stream. But like, if you don't understand Japanese, I don't know what you would get out of this stream. Like, you wouldn't be able to understand anything he was saying. So it's always like so curious to me, like. You can write a program within a game with MTG? You can? Yo, wild. Yeah, MTG is... It's a very old game with very complicated rules, and there's like so many different versions of it, you know? Like, I think there's like the modern style of gameplay, and then there's the classic style of gameplay. It's like really complex. But yeah, I'm not very good at TCG. I did dabble in Yu-Gi-Oh! A bit, but then like I didn't have enough friends to play it with me, so it was just sort of like, oh, okay, and then I just resold all my cards. Made quite some money from the shinies. What else? I tried Shadowverse, but I don't really understand the Shadowverse meta yet. I did try it a bit because of the... I'm easy. I got baited by the Grand Blue Fantasy crossovers. But I did try Shadowverse for some amount of time. I played a bit. I bought some card packs. I wasn't very good at it because I just didn't know how to play it well. I don't want to sell my old cards. You know, I think especially the high rarity ones, you can get quite a good price for them. I wish I sold my Pokemon cards. I think we just gave them away because, like, obviously I was a kid and they weren't worth anything back then. But like, apparently my first gen Pokemon cards are probably worth something now. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is really fun. I started playing it because of the anime though. Which, see, that's how it works though. That's how multimedia works. Because they made the anime to sell the card game, right? They made the anime to sell the goddamn card game. And then it worked, it fucking worked. I watched the anime, I was like, I wanna play Yu-Gi-Oh! Too! And then like, it was like the generation of people who also were watching the same cartoons. Like, all of us started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! At the same time. But then like, all of us also grew out of it at the same time. So. Would love to play it again, but obviously there's no network, and I'm not about to look for people to play it with. It's too lazy. It'd be fun though, because now I have my Shacho playmat. Like, I have like, you know, I have a desk mat, right? It's a playmat, meant for card games. But obviously you can probably use it for mouse pad as well, like a desk mouse pad. I haven't used it yet. I have no space for it on my desk because I have another one at the moment. But I was like, oh, if I start playing card games, I have an excuse to use it. Because I can use it as my playmat. I like how a lot of different decks have their own gimmick that make it different. Yes, that's what I liked about Yu-Gi-Oh! As well. Like, buying, like, there was like benefits of buying different decks and stuff. You know what? I could try picking up the online, the mobile game version of Yu-Gi-Oh! I could try picking that up again. Is the rules the same? It should be the same rules, right? Duel Links is similar? Okay. A bit condensed? Yeah, I mean, I would assume so. But like, if you played Yu-Gi-Oh! Before, you'd probably be like, alright, I know how this works. So is Duel Links kind of like a dumbed down version of Yu-Gi-Oh? I haven't looked at it. I haven't looked at it yet. I haven't touched, because I didn't vibe with Shadowverse, and then ever since then I haven't played any mobile trading card games. Which was the one that did a collab with Niji-sanji? Was that Duel Links? I know there was one that did a collab with Niji-sanji, and they had like Kuzuha as a character. Fucking wild. You could have gotten Kuzuha as a character if you played it. Like as the player character. They cut the deck size, and then life points and field size is smaller. Oh. The card pool is altered to match the game. Wick sauce. I should look into it. I definitely do want to try picking up card games again. But like, I don't know who would enjoy watching those kind of streams, because like, I would probably sit there and read the card meta for like half the stream before even playing. But I guess if you are a card game enthusiast, you would also enjoy that. Because you know, that is part and parcel about playing TCGs. It is reading every single goddamn card and what it does. And then like spending the entire stream just building the deck. Maybe if you read the card meta, I won't have to do it myself. Jeez. All right, I'll do a poll. I'll do a poll. Maybe like that could be something I could try doing. I'll do a poll. Like we'll pick a card game for me to try online, and then we'll play it together. So much reading. Ain't no one got time to do that much reading. I didn't play Vanguard. I never played Vanguard. I tried Hearthstone before as well. That was really fun. Hearthstone was really fun, but I deleted my account because I kept getting tempted to buy packs, and I was just like, I gotta stop. And then I deleted the app. Wick Sauces by Takara Tomy. Which was the other one by Takara Tomy? Rune Terranet? I didn't play Rune Terranet. Takara Tomy is Duel Masters, right? That's right, Duel Masters is the one that did the Niji-sanji collab. Duel Masters is the one that did Niji-sanji collab. So in Duel Masters, they did a collab with Niji-sanji, and you could get, I think, Honma Himawari, Kuzuha, and Incho. What's her name? I forgot her full name. Incho. You could get them as player characters, and then there were a whole bunch of cards that were like inspired by them, like by Niji-sanji. Like there was a Niji-sanji deck or something like that. So you could get like a Kuzuha card. And I thought about downloading it for the collab. I was too lazy to read. I was just like, there was so many rules, and I was just like, I can't fucking read. And I just deleted the app. I was like, I'm never gonna play this. I don't know about Wick Sauce, but I know Duel Masters is the one that had the collab with Niji-sanji. I think Wick Sauce may have a Niji-sanji collaboration, right? Because I think Niji-sanji has a partnership with Takara Tomy. You know what's curious to me is that why do none of the TCGs that have collaborated with Niji-sanji have cards of the people that play TCGs in Niji-sanji? Like, it's fucking weird. Cause like, I get it. They think characters like Incho and the schoolgirl trio, they think they're gonna market better. But like, what they don't get is that the enthusiasts in Niji Sanji that play the card games are like fans of like Yashiro or Shacho or the guys are the ones that are playing the TCGs, guys. Like you should. Where's my Yashiro collab card? How are you gonna get the Yashiro simps to play your goddamn game? Jeez. Because Kuzuha does play card games, so that's why like the Kuzuha one wasn't too weird for me. But like then they put like Honhima and Incho, and neither of them will ever play these goddamn games. It's kind of weird to me, cause like I remember to promote the Duel Masters collab, they did like a tourney, like an in-house game, right? It was I think Shacho versus Yashiro Kizuku versus Kuzuha versus I think it was Chaika. The four of them played the game, and like it was really funny because Shacho was using Kuzuha and Kuzuha was using Kuzuha. Every time Kuzuha played the game, he was just like, "Did I say that?" Because like he had to voice act all the lines, right? It's like, "Yo, I sure said that, huh?" Do Kuzu Honsha deck, yeah, that would be fun. But yeah, I was curious, like, why at this point, why isn't there like a Shacho card? He's him and Yashiro are like the biggest TCG like nerds in the whole of Niji Sanji. They're the biggest TCG nerds. They're like, at this point, they're known for being TCG nerds. Like, even like Magic the Gathering has acknowledged them. And like, Shacho has been called in to be like guest commentator on like TCG games. Cause he's knowledgeable enough to be able to be called as a commentator. Anyway, I'm like the moment they have a Shacho collab, I'm gonna download whatever the game is. That's how easy it is to sell it to me. I think a lot of Niji Sanji streamers are more gamers compared to Hololive. I feel like a lot of Hololive people play more casual games, right? I mean, there's a few that play Apex, but most of them tend to play casual games, like from what I've seen. In Niji Sanji, you get a lot more actual gamers. Like, there's a whole bunch of them that actually play games. I think if you like experiencing different games, you should definitely check out Mayuzumi Kai. He plays a lot of indie games. For the female streamers, there's... if you like to watch Apex, you can watch Yuki Chihiro. She plays Apex 24/7. What else? To be honest, I don't actually watch that many Nijis. I don't watch that much streams nowadays because I tend to clash. So I'll like watch them in archive. Shacho plays all sorts of games, but I feel like he's mostly known for his Souls games playthroughs. He's recently been playing Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's quite fun. It was quite fun. But yeah, he's known for his Souls playthroughs because he's actually really good at the game. He makes parrying look so easy. I was just like, the fuck? I can't fucking parry if like my life depended on it. How do you make it look so easy? Niji members fighting game players. Not actively. Not actively. Yeah, Niji ID. Taka from Niji ID. He plays fighting games. I've seen it before. I don't really watch his streams because it's in Indonesian and I don't really understand. LBO plays fighting games sometimes, yes. I don't know if he's still playing fighting games. Roberu played BB Tag. Roberu's from Hollow Stars though. I know that okay, hear me out. There is Chronoir, Kuzuha and Kanae. They had this like 10-hour Grand Blue VS GBVS stream on their Chronoir channel, I think. It was 10 hours long. If you ever want to watch that. They played GBVS for like 10 hours. I feel like fighting games aren't that popular for streaming, but like I think once in a while they'll play like Smash Bros. Like I think I've seen like Akina play Smash Bros before, if I'm not mistaken. Or I could be completely mistaken. Could be somebody else. They never have anything other than Smash on pause. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, play some other ones. Yo, I have Street Fighter 2, but I'm not very good at it. What was it? The Ultra Street Fighter 2? I have that. I'm not very good at it though. That's why you ain't ever gonna see me stream that. Yeah, I feel like EN VTubers aren't that into fighting games, but fighting games are very niche anyway to begin with, right? I may try to hook up my PS4 to my streaming rig, and then I can play GBVS. Because I do want to continue playing. Maybe after I finish the campaign mode, and then I can actually play like online VS. That'll be fun. GBVS is really fun, honestly. Like even if you're not into Grand Blue Fantasy as like a franchise, the game itself is really well designed. But I mean, I think we shouldn't expect any less from ArcSys because it's just they're kings of fighting games. They make good fighting games. So GBVS is, even if you're not into Grand Blue Fantasy, if you like ArcSys fighting games, you'll enjoy it. Like for sure. Tekken! I haven't played Tekken in so long. I haven't played Tekken since like Tekken 7 or something like that. What number are they at now? We're still on Tekken 7 Season 4. Oh, I thought by now there would be another one. My first Tekken game was, I think, Tekken 4. My first Tekken game was Tekken 4. I played 4, I played 5, I skipped 6, and I played a bit of 7, but I don't own the game. It was like on my friend's console. People were playing Tekken 7 for a year before it was out. How's that work? Was it like a beta copy? Maybe with PS5 they'll make an 8. Yeah, that would be great. I don't have a PS5 yet. I haven't been able to justify it. Like pre-orders reopened in Malaysia recently again, but I decided to wait and see for it because there's just not enough games on it right now for me to justify getting it. Honestly, I think it's biting them in the ass, like PS5. They just don't have enough launch releases. Okay, the arcade version came out first. Okay, I get it. I really hope they release a new one. Yeah, if Tekken 8 comes out, I'll definitely try to get it. Is Tekken 7 on PC? It's on PC, right? You can get it on Steam. I could just get it on Steam. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, the reason my PS4 isn't a part of my streaming setup right now is because I just don't have enough plug points. Hear me out, right? Like, my setup requires too many plug points, and I don't have enough. There isn't a single empty plug point under my desk. I have 2 extenders, and all of them are full. So I have no room to bring my PS4 in, because I would need another plug point for that. Like, I would need to figure out what I can unplug so that I could pull in my PS4 here, because like, I'm the only one that really plays it. My brother occasionally uses it to play Kingdom Hearts 3, but I think he may have finished the game, so he just doesn't play it anymore. Cause like I have games like Atelier Sophie on it, and stuff that I want to play as well. Other things I want to maybe in the future, like maybe if I make enough like side income from streaming, like just pocket money, right? I want to get a PS Vita TV so I can stream my Vita games, because there's quite a lot of good ones on Vita that would be fun to stream. Like, I have... Which one do I have? I have, Atelier, Esha, and Logi on Vita. I'm not gonna buy it again because I have it on Vita. You know? Doesn't make sense to buy another copy just to stream it. It will be cheaper to buy another copy to stream it than to buy a PS Vita TV. I love Atelier games. They're so nice. I was so happy when I saw Kiara playing Atelier games. I was like, oh. It's the one I won't get, so, you know, it's nice to watch her play instead. Because she's playing Atelier Reza. I have no intention of getting it, so. Tekken 7's on Steam. Okay, I'll wait for it to go on sale then. What other good games are there? What other good fighting games? I'm not very good at fighting games though. I just like playing them. Like, that's the thing though, like, I feel like there's this level of judgment with fighting games. Like, if you're not good, people are like, why are you streaming it? You know? Like, people expect streamers of fighting games to actually be good at fighting games. It's not like other categories of games where you get forgiven for being bad at it. Right? I can play Genshin and be absolutely terrible at Genshin, and people still forgive me for it because, haha, cute anime girl playing Genshin. But like, with fighting games, like, the fighting game community is so scary. They're and they like to backseat game you. They backseat game you. I don't know if you guys noticed that, because like, I watch other people's fighting game streams, right? I like to watch like, Nihongo Gamers fighting game streams because he plays a lot of niche ones. And the chatters are really toxic. They're really judgmental. They all think they can play better than you. And if you're not good at it, they judge you so hard. And it's like, I don't want to deal with that. And obviously I know my viewers aren't going to do that to me. But if I stream in the category and they see someone streaming in there and they're like, oh, it's another stupid anime girl, she's going to suck. And they come in and then they start judging me. I'm just like, well, it's not fun anymore. Yeah, they want a backseat game, and I know it's like, you know, I don't actually have a problem with backseat game if I am asking for help. Like, I know you guys know I often ask for help when like I don't know where something is in the game, or like I need help, or I don't know how to do something. But like, there's a difference between me asking for help and help being provided when I'm not asking for it, right? And I think that's the reason why backseat gaming feels so bad. Like, I don't like the term backseat gaming because it makes me feel like I can't make my own decisions. When it really should be my choice whether to take your advice or not. You know, like, I do sometimes get a few backseat gamey kind of comments on my Genshin streams. Like, once in a while. Once in a while I'll get those sort of comments. I just ignore them. Because I'm just like, well, you know what? I could listen to you, but I don't care enough. And I just want to play the game the way I want to play it. And if I need help, I will ask for help, right? Yeah, I think life coaching is fine, but I don't know, like, I just find like when I'm watching fighting game streamers and their comments are so exhausting. I'm just like, I don't want to deal with that. Because if I stream in the category, these people are gonna inevitably come to my stream via algorithm, and I don't know if that's the kind of people I want to see come to my stream. Because, you know, maybe they'll only ever come for the fighting game streams, and that's fair enough. But what if they decide to come to all my other streams and do exactly the same thing? Okay, that's the thing though. That, like, you know, for example, like games with Souls, it's really high difficulty, but you don't get those kind of toxic comments in Souls streams. You get people being like, oh, maybe you can try this strategy, but it's not like they're not trying to coach. They're not trying to backseat game you. They're just giving you suggestions when you like keep dying, right? So I find Souls streams are okay. And in fact, Souls streams are the kind of streams that you want people to tell you how to play it. Yeah, Souls chats are always so friendly. I like watching them. And then the number of F's in the chat when someone when they die after doing something stupid or saying I won't die and then you die. Yeah. I think it's really interesting though, like the culture of different games, like especially like big franchises, it's like so different. Yeah, people who play Souls games have all suffered. I've noticed like it's almost an unwritten rule that if someone puts on their stream tag blind playthrough, nobody gives them any advice because you want them to suffer the first time. It's almost an unwritten rule at this point. Don't help her. Don't help him. They gotta know what it's like to suffer first, and then they help them. Like, is this just me? I definitely don't offer advice. Like, oh, I have, what was it? I got Dark Souls 3 for Steam. Got Dark Souls 3 for Steam. We can play that soon. I haven't played this one before. I played 2 on my PS4. I haven't finished it because I suck. I played it on like easy mode and I still can't finish it. Blind playthrough on fighting game stream. Yeah, that's like fighting game commenters, like the community, because I think it's because it's such a like niche, right? So it kind of breeds kind of elitist fan base. So that's another reason why I don't want to mess with it. And I think that might be also why a lot of streamers choose to stream Smash Bros instead as well, because you have more like filthy casuals playing. And less of like the intense fighting game community are into Smash Bros. They're more into like normal 2D fighters. So if you play Smash, these elitists aren't gonna come to your streams. So I can understand why a lot of streamers choose not to play any other fighting games other than Smash Bros. I can actually understand. Yeah, maybe Dark Souls soon. I think if I play Dark Souls, I want to like marathon it and just like play nothing but Dark Souls until I'm done. So I'm gonna have to find like a good time in the year to do it. I feel like a better portion of the older crowd of fighting games have mellowed out, but you never know. You never know. My image of fighting game community is just extreme toxic. Yeah, I think like with something like Dark Souls, I can't do it like once a week. I'll just like lose momentum. I have to like stream it non-stop for 2 weeks or something until I'm done. Oh, we'll see. Also, guess what? I didn't do my Genshin dailies yesterday. I did do my domains. I did the weekly domains, and then I didn't do anything else. I was too lazy. I thought I would stream after my Gorilla stream. I thought I would stream at night, and then I got to the night and I was just like, can't be fucking bothered. It's like, you know, you just don't feel like streaming sometimes. I was like, I'll see you guys on Monday, it's fine. Hit my Battle Pass cap for the week, so I might just not log in tomorrow. Fair enough, fair enough. I mean, unless you want like your Your miserable 40 gems. Oh, I need to do the new event. I haven't started it. You can do backlog days, right? You don't have to do them on the spot, right? So I'm probably gonna be streaming Genshin tonight, and then we'll do this stupid cube event. I heard it's hard. We'll do the cube event. I heard it's quite hard. I haven't taken a look at it, but it looks hard. It's like contingency contract with cubes. We'll see. We'll see. I'll try it out. I'll try it out tonight for sure. After doing my dailies, I'll try it out. Good luck on the cube quest. Oh, I'm ready to suffer. I am ready to suffer. But yeah, what time is it? Oh, it is 1 p.m. I should probably go prepare lunch now, so thank you so much everyone for joining me today again. Hope you have a great week ahead. I'm gonna have to end the stream now, but thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's been fun chatting. Yeah, Otsu. I will see you guys probably on Twitch. I'll see you guys on Twitch tonight because it's for Genshin. Yeah. If you can come, that would be great. If you can't make it, that's also alright. Thank you for joining me today. I hope that that ice cream pudding with the strawberry on top lives forever in your minds. Enjoy my lunch. Thank you. Hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for dropping by. Bye bye.